Question number 1, part A. Oranges cost $1.45 per kilogram. Asher buys 1.2 kilogram of oranges. Find the change he received from $10. We have to calculate the change value from $10 after buying the oranges cost. Therefore, this value will be equal to received change will be equal to $10 minus orange cost. Therefore, we have to calculate the orange cost of 1.2 kg oranges. Firstly, we will write there the 1 kg orange cost. The 1 kg orange cost here, look here, is equal to 1.45 kg. Now we have to calculate the 1.2 kg orange cost. So therefore, we will write 1.2 kg orange cost will be equal to 1.45 multiply 1.2, we get $1.74. We will substitute the value here. The orange cost is $1.74. Therefore, the received change will be equal to $10 minus 1.74. And this will be equal to 10 minus 1.74 equal to $8.26. This is the change amount he received. And this is the answer. Part B, Maria pays to fee to sell the strawberry at market. Each day she pays $75 plus payment for the mass of strawberry she sells. The fee Maria pays per day is shown on the graph. Part first, 1 day Maria fee is $240. Use your graph to find the mass of strawberry. To calculate the mass of strawberry, firstly we will mark the value $240. Maria fee is $240. Look here, this is the position of $240. Against this $240, we have to calculate the value of mass. For this, we will draw a horizontal line from $240. And this horizontal line meets the graph at this position. We will draw a vertical line from this straight line from this graph towards x-axis, where the mass given, look here, the value of this mass here is 310, 320, 330. And the value of this mass here is 330 kg. And this is the value against $240 Maria fees. We will write the answer is 330 kg. Next part second, on Saturday, Maria sells 270 kg strawberry. On Sunday, 220 kg. Total fee she pays for these 2 days. Look here, the total fee will be equal to 270 kg fee strawberry plus 220 kg, 270 kg fee strawberry plus 220 kg fee strawberry. Firstly, we will calculate 270 kg strawberry. Look here, this is the position of 270 kg strawberry. At this position, the value of strawberry is 270 kg. Therefore, to calculate the fee per day, firstly, we will draw a vertical line from this 270 kg towards the graph. And this vertical line intersects the graph at this position. From this position, we will draw a horizontal line towards y-axis. At the y-axis, the value of fee will be $210. And this is the $210 fee against 270 kg. Next, 220 kg fee, look here. This is the value 220 kg. And again, we will draw a vertical line. This vertical line intersects the graph. At this position, we will draw a horizontal line towards the y-axis. At the y-axis, the value of fee given here is 190 and 180 between value. Therefore, this value will be $185. Therefore, the value of the total fee will be 270 kg value. Here is 185 and the 220 kg fee value is $210. Therefore, the total value will be equal to 395. The 395 is the answer. Part third, the fee per day for Maria now increases. Each day she pays $90 plus payment of $60 for each 100 kg of strawberry she sells. On the grid, draw a line to represent this new fee when she sells 0 kg to 500 kg of strawberry in a day. To calculate a line on a grid, firstly, we have to calculate the fee against the weight of the strawberry. Look here, the weight of strawberries here are 0 to 500. The fee against 0 to 500, we have to calculate firstly. Look here, she knows $90 plus payment of $60 for every 100 kg. If the value is 0, only she pays $90. And against the 100 kg, the value will be 90 plus 60. And this value become 90 plus 60, the value become $150. Next 200 kg, 90 plus 60 plus 60. Look here, the statement here, for every 100 kg, she pays $60. Therefore, she pays more $60 for 100 kg. Therefore, this value become 150 plus 60, and this become 210. And next 100 kg, she pays more $60. This value become 270, and against 400, this three value become 330, and against more 100 kg, she pays more $60. Therefore, this value become 390. We will mark the value on this graph. We can draw any three values. Look here. Firstly, we mark 0 to 90, and this is 0. And the value of fee is $90. This is the point. Next, we will mark 300 to 270, and this is 300. And the value here is 270. This is 290 to 80, and this value is 270. And therefore, the value of 270 against 300, this is the position of 270 against 300 kg strawberry. We will mark the value 500. The value against 500, the fee is 390. This is the position 500 and 390. We will join these points, and when we join these points, we get a straight line, and this straight line represents new fees when she sells 0 to 500 kg strawberry. This is the solution. Part C, write the ratio in simplest form. Look here, the ratios here are two ratios in kilogram, one ratio is gram. Firstly, we make the same unit. We convert the kilogram into gram. Therefore, we multiply the first value 1.6 by 1,000. This value change from kilogram to gram, and 600 gram we write as it is. And 2.4 kilogram, we can write 2.4 multiply 1,000 gram. Now, gram and gram will be cancelled. We get 1,600 ratio 600 ratio 2,400. We can divide these ratio by 100. Therefore, we get 16 ratio 6 ratio 24. All these three values can be divided by 2. Therefore, divided by 2, the ratio become 8 ratio 3 ratio 12. And therefore, the answer will be 8 ratio 3 ratio 12 in the simplest form. Now we move to the next question. Question 2, the diagram shows a fair spinner numbered from 1 to 5. The score is numbered spinner lands on. The spinner is spun once. Find the probability that score is 3. The probability of any event is equal to number of favorable outcome divided by total number of outcome. Look here, the total outcome here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And total number of outcome here will be 5. And the number of time the score 3 will be equal to 1. Look here, this is 1. Therefore, we can write n of score 3 over n of s. The number of time the score 3 is 1. Number of sample is 5. Therefore, 1 over 5 is the answer. In the second part, probability of the score is even. The probability of score even will be equal to the number of time score 3 score even divided by total outcome. Look here, the number of time the score 3, here are two outcome even numbers. Look here, 2 and 4. Therefore, the total number of outcome, total number of even outcome here are number 2. Therefore, we can write 2. Our total outcome here is 5. Therefore, 2 over 5 is the answer. The spinner, part B, the spinner is spun twice. 2 scores are added. Complete the diagram to show all the outcome. Look here, sum of outcome given here. Now the remaining outcome we have to write. Now look here, this is 3 and this is 4. When you add 3 and 4, we get 7. And same here is 3 plus 5 is 8. And we will complete the other missing number. Now look here, next is 4 plus 1, 5, 4 plus 2, 6, next 7, 8, 9, and same. 5 plus 1 is 6, 5 plus 2, 7, next is 8, 9, and 10. Part second, find the probability that the outcome is 4. The probability of outcome is 4, that will be equal to number of time the outcome 4 occurred divided by total outcome. Firstly, we see the total outcome. The total outcome, look here, these are 5 outcomes, and look here in the second row is 5. Therefore, here are 5 rows. The total outcome 5 times 5 is 25. And the number of times 4 occur, when we will mark 4 in this table. Look here, this is 4 and this value and this value. Look here, here are 3 4s. Therefore, we write the outcome 4 occur number of time, that will be equal to 3. Therefore, 3 over 25 is the answer. Part third, find the probability that the outcome is greater than 6. Therefore, this probability will be equal to n of number of outcome greater than 6 divided by total number of outcome. Look here, the number of outcomes greater than 6 here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Therefore, we will write 10 out of total outcome here 25. Therefore, 10 over 25, and this value will be equal to 2 over 5. And this is the probability. Question 3, part A, the exchange rate between dollar and Malaysian ringgit is $1 equal to 4.19 Malaysian ringgit. Exchange rate dollar and Pakistani rupees is $1 equal to 179.12 Pak rupees. Find the exchange rate between Malaysian ringgit and Pakistani rupees. Look here, the rate given here, $1 equal to 4.19 Malaysian ringgit and $1 equal to 179.12 Pak rupees. If we substitute the value of Malaysian ringgit against $1, this value becomes $4.1. Look here, this is $1 value, and when we substitute the $1 against $1, this is 4.19 Malaysian ringgit will be equal to 179.12 Pak rupees. Next, we have to calculate 1 Malaysian ringgit value, and this 1 Malaysian ringgit value will be equal to This value will be equal to 179.12 divided by 4.19, because when we divide 4.19 on both sides, we get 1 on left side in Malaysian ringgit, and right side 179.12 divided by 4.19. And we calculate this value, this 179.12 divided by 4.19, this will be equal to 42.75. This is the exchange rate, 1 Malaysian ringgit equal to 42.75 Pak rupees. Part B, Farhad invests $1,500 in an account paying compound interest 4% per year. Gulshan invests $1,500 in account paying simple interest at a rate of X% per year. Farhad and Gulshan have the same amount of money in their account at the end of the 2 year. Calculate the value of X. Look here, the compound interest is equal to A minus P. A is the amount of after adding compound interest, and this will be equal to P into 1 plus R over T, R over 100, whole power T minus P, and we can write P is 1500 into 1 plus R rate is 4%, 4 over 100, whole power 2 minus P here is 1500. Now this value will be equal to 1500 into 1 plus 0.04 whole square minus 1500, and this value will be equal to 1500 into 1.04 whole square minus 1500, and this value will be equal to $122.4. Now we have to calculate simple interest. The simple interest equal to PRT over 100, and this will be equal to P is 1500. The rate here is given is X% per year. Therefore, X multiplied time is 2 year divided by 100. This value will be equal to 30X. Therefore, simple interest equal to compound interest. Look here, the same amount of money in their account at the end 2 year. Therefore, this simple interest will be equal to compound interest. And the simple interest value here is 30X will be equal to $122.4. The X will be equal to 122.4 over 30. And this will be equal to 4.08. And this is the rate 4.08, and this is the answer. Question 4, part A, the diagram first 4 pattern in the sequence. Draw pattern 5 on the grid below. Look here, the pattern 4, pattern 3, pattern 2, and pattern 1. We see the pattern 4. We see how many gray and white triangle in pattern 4. Look here, the number of gray triangles here are, in the first row is 3, second 2, first 1, and last 0. And white triangle, look here, these are 4 triangles. In the next row, 3, 2, 1. Therefore, from pattern 4, we can draw the pattern 5. The upper part of the pattern 5 is same as the pattern 4. But the below part, the number of white and gray triangle, look here, in the first row, the number of triangles in pattern 4 were, the number of triangles were 3 and white were 4. Therefore, here will be 4 gray triangles and 5 white triangles. Now we will draw the pattern here. Now the pattern, the upper part of pattern as same as the pattern 4, and in the first row, the number of gray triangles will be 4 and number of white triangles will be 5. This is the pattern 5. Next, we will move the part second. Next part second, complete the table. We have to mention the values in pattern 4 and 5. Look here, here are gray 6 and white 10. Therefore, we will write 6 and 10. In pattern 5, gray triangles here are 10 and white triangles here are 15 and total here are 25. To write down the 6 pattern value, we will see the difference between each pattern values. First, you see here the difference here. The first two values 3, next two values 5, 7, 9. The next difference will be 11. Therefore, the 6 pattern value will be 25 plus 11. This value will be equal to 36. And number of gray pattern value here, the difference between first two values 1, next two values 2, 3, 4, and 5. Therefore, the next value will be 10 plus 5, 15. The number of white triangles values between first two pattern values 1 and 3 is 2. Next is 3, 4, 5, and 6. Therefore, this last value will 6 pattern value will be 21. The first, the difference between total number of triangle minus gray triangle will be the white triangle. Therefore, we can write 4 minus 1, 3, 9 minus 3, 6, 16 minus 6, 10. And next is 36 minus 15. That will be equal to 21. And these are the white triangle. And hence our table is completed. And now we move to the next part of the question. Part third, write an expression in terms of n, total number of triangle in pattern n. Look here, the pattern n, the sequence here is 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. Therefore, we can write this as a term position number. With the we can write this 1 square, this is 2 square, this is 3, 4, 5 square, and 6 square. Look here, this is the first term value. This is second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. The sixth term value is 6 square. Therefore, n term value will be equal to n square. This is the n pattern. And this is the answer. Next is write an expression in terms of n, the number of white triangle in pattern n. Look here, the number of triangles here are 1, 3, 6, 10, 15, 21. Calculate the nth term. We see firstly, we will take the difference, first difference in each term. Therefore, first difference between second and first. Firstly, we calculate A. A is the half of the second difference. Therefore, that's equal to 1 over 2 n square. Now to calculate the value of Pn plus C, this is the value of linear sequence. Firstly, we will write here the sequence. Look here, our original sequence is 1, 3, 6, 10, 15. And when we take 1 over 2 n square, this value will be equal to 1 over 2 into 1 square. This will be equal to 1 over 2. And next is 1 over 2 into 2 square. This will be equal to 4 over 2. And this will be equal to 2. And next is 1 over 2 into 3 square. This value is 4.5. And next is 1 over 2 into 4 square. This value is equal to 8. And we will take the difference 1 over 2 n square value and 1. When we take the difference, 1 minus 1 over 2 is 1 over 2. And 3 minus 2 is 1. 6 minus 4.5 is 1.5. And next difference is 10 minus 8 is 2. And same here, this value equal to 12.5 and this value equal to 2.5. Look here, when we can find this original sequence if we add 1 over 2 n square sequence value and the difference of the original and 1 over 2 n square sequence values 1 over 2, 1 and 1.5. When we add these two sequence value, we get the original sequence. Therefore, when we find the inner term of the below sequence and we add into 1 over 2 n square, we get the original sequence inner term value 1 over 2 n square plus this value, this inner term. Now we can calculate this inner term. We take the difference between each term here is 0.5 is a constant. When the difference is constant, the first difference is same. This is linear sequence and the inner term value will be a plus b. A is the first difference in the sequence is 0.5 and n is written as it is. B is the difference between first difference value and first value. This is 1 over 2 minus 0.5. This is 0. Therefore, we can write this 1 over 2n and the inner term value of low sequence will be equal to 1 over 2n plus 0. And this is the inner term of the sequence. Here is the third term of linear sequence. The equation of linear sequence is inner term equal to an plus b. Here is the third term. Therefore, we write here is third and third term value will be equal to 3a plus b. And this third term value is 34 equal to 3a plus b. And the eighth term value is same linear sequence is 14. Therefore, for eighth term, now the eighth term will be equal to 8a plus b, and this will be equal to 14 equal to 8a plus b. Now we get two equations. One is 3a plus b equal to 34. Second is 8a plus b equal to 14. We subtract the equation 2 from 1. We get 3a minus 8a plus b minus b equal to 34 minus 14. And this will be equal to minus 5a will be equal to 20 and a will be equal to minus 4. And we substitute the value of a in this equation 1. We get 3a plus b equal to 34 and 3 into minus 4 plus b equal to 34 and b will be minus 12 plus b will be equal to 34 and b will be equal to 34 plus 12 and this will be equal to 46. Therefore, the first term value here will be an plus b equal to a into 1 plus b and a is minus 4, b is 46, this value equal to 42. And first term is 42, this is the answer. Part second, find the value of first negative term of the sequence. The inner term of the sequence here is equal to an plus b. A here is minus 4 n and b is 46. Therefore, we can write minus 4n plus 46. And this is the negative term, first negative term of the sequence. We have to calculate this value. Therefore, we can write minus 4n plus 46 is less than 0. And we shift the 4n from left to right side. This becomes 0 plus 4n, we write here is greater than 4 and greater than 46. N will be equal to 46 over 4, and n is greater than 11.5, and therefore n will be equal to 12. And when the n is 12, the term value is equal to minus 4 and plus 46. And at the n is equal to 12, we write minus 4 into 12 plus 46. This value equal to minus 2. This is the first negative. This is the answer we have to calculate. Question 5, part A, describe fully transformation that A maps onto B. Look here, the shape A and B size is same. Therefore, this is not enlargement. Second, we will see the shape A is dragged onto B. Now look here, this is not dragging shape. Therefore, next to check the reflection, we will join the object and image points. Look here, when we join the corresponding points of object to image points, we get a straight line. The straight line shows that this is the reflection. Now to find the line of reflection, we will take the midpoints between these lines. By joining the midpoints, we get a straight line that is the line of reflection. Look here, these are the midpoints of these lines, and you can draw the midpoints by using scale. Now we join all these midpoints. You look here, and we join all these midpoints. We get a straight line, and this is the straight line. To find the equation of straight line, we mark 2 points. Look here. When I mark these 2 points, the gradient of this line will be, look here, this is 1 over 1, and the line is falling, therefore this is negative 1 over 1, negative 1. And we can write this equation y equal to mx plus c, and this is y equal to minus 1x. Look here, c is y-intercept is 0, therefore this is the equation of line. This is the line of reflection. Therefore, we write here is the transformation is reflection, and the line of reflection here is y equal to minus x. This is the solution of part A. Next, we will move the next part of this question. Part B, shape A is mapped onto shape C by enlargement of scale factor 3. Two vertices of shape C are 2, 5 and 5, 2. Find the center of enlargement. Look here, there are 2 points, 2, 5 and 5, 2. We mark here these 2 points, 2, 5. And next is 5, 2. This is 5, 2. Find the center of enlargement. We will join the object and image points, and we will draw a line from object and image points. Look here, this is the image points, and this is the object point. We will draw a line, and we draw this. We will extend this line. Next, we will join the second point and the second image points and object points. Look here. This is the point, and we will extend these 2 lines. Here, these 2 lines intersect. This point will be the center of enlargement, and this is the minus 4, 5. And this is the answer, minus 4, 5. Part second, find the area of shape C. Shape C is enlarged figure, therefore the ratio between area of image over area of object equal to k square. Therefore, we can write shape, area of the shape in large figure, our area of object, the area in large figure shape is name is C. Therefore, area of shape C, our area of shape A equal to k square. A is the scale factor. Look here, this is the scale factor is 3. Therefore, we can write 3 square is 9. Now the area of shape C will be equal to area equal to 3 square into area of shape A. Now we can calculate the area of shape A here. You look here, this is the area of shape A. This shape is trapezium. The area of trapezium is 1/2 sum of parallel side into height. Look here, this is the parallel side. This side is first is A and this is B. Therefore, 1/2 A plus B is this length. Look here is 2. This length is 1. Therefore, 1/2 into 2 plus 1. And then the height will be this. Therefore, 1/2 into 2 plus 1 into 1. The area of shape A will be 3/2. Therefore, we write here is 9 into 3/2. And this value will be equal to 27/2, and this is 3.5 units square. This is the answer. Part C, transformation T is required to matrix 0, -1, 1, 0. Transformation T maps A onto T, draw the shape T. Firstly, we will find the shape T points. Look here, the matrix of shape transformation matrix is 0, -1, and 1, 0. And the shape A matrix will be, look here, the corner points here is first corner points. We name it as -2, -5. Next corner point is 1, -1, 5, -1, 4. And next is -1, 6. And next is -2, 6. We will multiply both matrix. Look here, we multiply the row, first row to first column, we get 0 multiply -2 is 0, -1 multiply 5 is -5. Next, we will multiply first row to second column, therefore 0, -4, and next first to third column 0, -6, and first to fourth column, that's 0 into -2, 0, -6. And next points, next second row we can get by multiplying the, first second row to first column, and this will be equal to -2 plus 0 into 5 is 0, and next is -1 plus 0, second row to multiply second row to third column, this will be -1 plus 0, and this is -2 plus 0. Look here, these are the matrix T point, -5, -2, -4, -1, -6, -1, -6, -2. Now we will mark the points here. -5, -2, -4, -1, -1, and -6, -2. And this is the shape D. Part third, describe fully transformation represented about the matrix 0, 1, -1, 0. And this matrix also shows that the rotation, anti-clockwise rotation, 90 degree. Therefore, we write here is a 90-degree anti-clockwise rotation. The center of rotation here is 0, 0. And this is the answer. Question 6, part A, in the diagram, shade the region P union Q. Look here, this is the P and this is Q. Now we will mark the P region. Look here, this is P region. And the Q region here is these two regions in Q region. Now to P union Q, where at least one tick we will shade. Therefore, this will be the shaded region. Next is the part B. In the part B, use set notation to describe the shaded region in the Venn diagram. Look here, firstly you see the unshaded region. The unshaded region is X intersection Y. Therefore, other than unshaded region is the shaded region. Therefore, when we take X intersection Y dash, this region will be the shaded region. This is the answer. Next part, C, universal set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Part A, X is a factor of 40. Part B, X is an odd number. Look here, the factor of 40, we will select the factor of 40 from universal set. The 1 is the factor of 40 and 2 is also a factor of 40. Next is 4 and next is 5 and next is 8 and 10. These are the factor of 40 in the universal set. Next, set B, odd number. We will write down the odd number from universal set. Look here, the universal set odd number 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And next, complete the Venn diagram. In the complete Venn diagram, we will take the A intersection B. Now the A intersection B, here 1 and 5, these elements are common. Firstly, we write the common element. Next is the A element here, 2, 4, 8, and 10 is already written. And 1 and 5 is given in the common. B element, look here, 1, 3, 5. 5 is already written, and 7 and 9. Venn diagram is completed. Now the part second, list element of A dash intersection B. Look here, the A dash element will be the element other than A from universal set. Look here, the element in universal set which are not in A will be the A dash. The 3 and 7, 9, these are element A dash. And the element of B here is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. The intersection between A dash and B, these are the common element. This is 3 and 7 and 9. Therefore, we write here is 3, 7, 9 are the element of A dash intersection B. Part third, one element of universal set is chosen at random. Find the probability that this element is A intersection B. The probability of A intersection B will be equal to N of A intersection B, our N of universal set. Look here, A intersection B element is here are 1, 5. Therefore, total number of elements here 2. And total elements of universal set, look here, 1 to 10. These are 10 elements. Therefore, we write 2 over 10. And therefore, the probability will be equal to 1 over 5. This is the answer. Question 7, part A, solve x over 3 equal to 7. Therefore, x will be equal to 7 multiplied 3. And this will be equal to 21. Next, part B, solve 6x minus 5 equal to 2 into x plus 3. Firstly, we will expand right expression. Look here, 2 times x is 2x, 2 into 3 is 6, and 6x minus 5 is written as it is. Now we can write this 6x minus 2x and 6 plus 5. Therefore, this value becomes 4x equal to 11, and x will be equal to 11 over 4. And this will be equal to 4 times 2 is 8. And we can write in mixed fraction that will be equal to 2, 3 over 4. And this is the answer. Part C, factorize 3x square minus 2x minus 8. We can factorize this quadratic expression by using midterm breaking method. In this method, firstly, we will multiply the coefficient of x squared to constant. We get 3 multiply 8 is 24. Find the factor of 24. We take two factor. When we subtract, we get 2. Look here, 6 times 4 is 24. These two factor, when we subtract, we get 2x. Therefore, we can break this middle value here, 2x. We can write this 6x minus 6x plus 4x. And the other terms, 3x squared, we write as it is, and minus 8 we write as it is. Now we take the common in first two terms. Look here, the common here is 3x. Therefore, the remaining values here will be 3. We write here is x and minus 2. And when we take the common 4 in last two terms, therefore this value become x minus 2. Look here, the x minus 2 is common in both term, therefore x minus 2 is taken as a common, therefore remaining term will be 3x plus 4. And this is the factorization of part C. Part D, ax plus b whole square equal to 4x square minus 12x plus c. We use the identity a plus b whole square, that will be equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. From this, using this identity, this ax plus b become a square plus x square plus 2 times of ax into b plus b square. And this become a square into x square, a square into x square plus 2abx plus b square. And this will be equal to 4x square minus 12x plus c. Now we compare these values here. The a square, the coefficient of x square is here is a square, and the coefficient of x square on right side is 4. And next, look here, the coefficient of x is 2ab, and the coefficient of x here is 12. If we get a square equal to 4, then a will be equal to plus minus 2. Substitute the value here of a is 2. This value become minus 12, and therefore b will be equal to 2 2s are 4 minus 12 divided by 4. This will be equal to minus 3. And the next value here is c. To get the c, this is b square equal to c. Therefore, we write b equal b square value is minus 3. We write minus 3 whole square equal to c. C will be equal to 9. Therefore, c equal to 9, b equal to minus 3, and a equal to 2 plus minus 2. We can write here is, but here the a is greater than 0. Therefore, we write plus 2. Question 8, part A is, solid is formed by placing a cone on the top of hemisphere. The cone and hemisphere each have radius r centimeter. Height of solid is 10 centimeter. Curved surface area of hemisphere is 145 centimeters square. Show that r equal to 4.80. Look here, the curved surface area of hemisphere. The formula of surface area of hemisphere is 4 pi r square. Therefore, the surface area of hemisphere will be equal to 4 pi r square divided by 2. And this value equal to 2 pi r square. Here the area of hemisphere is 145. Therefore, we write 145 equal to 2 pi r square. And r square will be equal to 145 over 2 pi. And when we divide 145 divided by 2 pi, we get r square will be equal to 23.07. Therefore, r will be equal to square root of 23.07. This will be equal to 4.8 centimeter. This is the radius, and hence it is proved radius is 4.8. Now we move the next part. Calculate the volume of solid. Look here, the volume of solid here consists of hemisphere and cone. Therefore, volume of hemisphere plus volume of cone. The volume of hemisphere formula is 4/3 pi r cube multiply 1/2 because hemisphere is the half of sphere. Therefore, we multiply this volume of sphere multiply 1/2 plus volume of cone. The volume of cone is 1/3 into pi r square h. Look here, this value become 2/3. The value of pi is 3.142. Multiply radius. Radius is 4.8 cube plus 1/3 into 3.142 into radius is 4.8 whole square. Multiply height. Look here, this length is 4.8 and the remaining length will be 10 minus 4.8. This is the height. We write height is 10 minus 4.8. This is equal to 5.2. This value will be 5.2. Now the first value becomes 231.65 plus this value will be 125.47 and this will be equal to 352.57.12 and we can write this 357 cubic centimeter is the volume of solid. Part third, calculate the curved surface area of the cone. The curved surface area of cone is equal to pi r L. Look here, the slant length, this is the slant length L. And we will draw a perpendicular here. And this is the radius. And this is right angle triangle. And you know this length is 4.8, radius is 4.8. And the remaining height is 5.2. And therefore, the length L square will be equal to 5.2 square plus 4.8 square. And L will be equal to square root of these values. And this is 50.08. The square root of this will be equal to 7.07. We write here is 7.07. Therefore, this value becomes pi into RL. Pi is 3.142. Radius is 4.8. Slant length is 7.07. And this will be equal to 106.7 cubic centimeter square. This is the answer. Part B, the diagram shows two sectors of circle. Sector A has angle x and radius phi. Sector B is 20% smaller than angle of sector A. The radius of sector B is 20% longer than sector A. Firstly, we write the radius of angle of sector B. Therefore, angle of sector B will be equal to 20% less than the angle of sector A. Angle of sector A here is x. Therefore, 100 minus 20% is 80%. Therefore, we write 80% of x. This will be equal to 80/100 into x. And this value is equal to 0.8x. And the next, the radius of sector B. The sector B radius will be equal to 20% longer. It means 120%. Therefore, we write 120% of radius of sector A. Radius of sector A here is y. Therefore, we can write 1/20% of y. This value will be equal to 120/100 of mean multiply. And y we write as it is. Therefore, this value is equal to 1.2y. And this is the radius of sector B, and this is the angle of sector B, 0.8x. We write here is theta. Calculate the area of sector B as a percentage of area of sector A. We can write the area of sector B, our area of sector A multiply 100, we write as a percentage of area of sector B. And there you look here, the formula of area of sector or is theta over 360 multiply pi r square. Here the angle is theta over 360 multiply pi r square. Our the area of sector A is angle here is x. Our 360 into pi r. R here is y. We write y square. Now theta here is 0.8x. We write 0.8x power 360 multiply pi, capital R is 1.2 whole square into y square power x over 360 multiply pi into y square. Pi will be cancelled, y square will be cancelled, and x will be cancelled. 360 divided by 360. Now we get 0.8 multiply 1.2 whole square multiply 100. This value equal to 115.2% is the percentage area of sector B. And this is the answer. Question 9. A shop sells two varieties of apple tree. The party cumulative frequency diagram shows the height in meters of 80 variety A tree. Part first, use the diagram, estimate the median. Look here are 80 trees. We have to calculate the median. Median is the middle value of the data. The middle value of data, there are 80 trees. There the middle value will be the 40th tree. Against the 40th tree, the height of the tree will be the median. Now we can find this by drawing a horizontal line from 40th tree value, and this horizontal line meets the graph at this position. From this position, we will draw the vertical line. This vertical line meets the x-axis at this position, and this position shows the height of tree. Look here, this is 1.31, 32, and 33. We write here is 1.33 is the median. This is the middle value, tree height, and we write here is 1.33 meter is the answer. Part B, 30th percentiles mean 30 over 100 multiply the number of trees. Number of trees here are 80, and this value will be equal to 24. Therefore, the 24th tree height will be the 30th percentile. The 24th tree height, and this value is 24, and we will draw a horizontal line from this 24th tree value, and this horizontal line meets the graph at this position. We will draw the vertical line from this graph towards the x-axis and where the height of the tree given. Look here, this height is 1.28. This is 28, this is 29, and this is 1.3. Therefore, 1.28 meter is the 30th percentile. Therefore, we write here is 1.28 meter is the answer. Part second, tree with a height greater than y meter graded class 1. 2 over 5 of trees are graded class 1. Find the value of y. Firstly, we calculate the grade 1 number of trees. Look here. These are the total number of grade 1 trees will be 2 over 5 multiplied by 80. And this value will be equal to 32, and the 32 trees are grade 1 trees. Therefore, the tree having greater heights will be 32 trees, and we see the 80 minus 32, 48. Therefore, the tree after the 48 trees, all these trees are having a greater height, and these are the 32 trees. Now we see the 48 tree height. We will draw a horizontal line from 48 tree towards the graph, and from this graph we draw a vertical line. This vertical line meets the x-axis where the height given is 1 point. This is 1.33, 34, 35, and 36. 1.36 meter is the height of 48 tree. And after the 48 tree, all these trees are in grade 1 trees. Therefore, we write here is the value which is greater than y meter is 31.3336 meter. Therefore, we write the y is 1.36 meter is the answer. Part second, complete the frequency table for the height of variety trees. Look here, the height between 1.3 to 1.4, we have to calculate number of trees. Look here, the 1.3, this is the position of 1.3 meter, and we draw a vertical line. And this vertical line meets the graph at this position. We will draw horizontal line. And look here at this position, that shows the tree number of trees. Here the 30th tree had the next 1.4 meter high tree. Here is the 58th tree having the 1.4 meter height. Look, this is the 58th tree and this is the 30th tree, and in between number of trees will be the tree having the height 1.3 meter high greater and 1.4 meter less than. Therefore, we can take the difference 58 minus 30, and this will be equal to 28. Next, we take the interval 1.4 to 1.5, and same here is 1.5. This value meets at 76 tree. Therefore, the tree having the height between 1.4 to 1.5, the total number of tree between 76 minus 58. And we take the difference between 76 minus 58, and this difference will be equal to 18. Next, we take the we have to find the number of tree between 1.5 to 1.6. Look here, the position of 1.5 here, and at this position 76 tree, and next 1.6, the height of 80th tree is 1.6. Now we will take the difference between 80 minus 76, and this will be the value is 4, and 4 are the number of tree having the height 1.5 to 1.6. Now we move the next question. Partly the frequency table shows the height of 50 variety B trees. Using the midpoint of interval, estimate the mean of variety B trees 1.81. Calculate P and Q. Firstly, we will find the midpoints of each interval. How can we find midpoint? We add upper and lower limits, and after adding with this value divided by 2. Look here, 1.5 plus 1.7 divided by 2, we get 1.6. And 1.7 plus 1.2 divided by 2, we get 1.75. And next is 1.8 plus 1.9 plus our 2, this will be equal to 1.85. And next value will be 1.9 plus 2.3, 4.2. 4.2 over 2 is 2.1. To estimate mean, we will multiply the class mark to the frequency. We get 1.6p, 1.7 into 1.15. This value equal to 26.25, and 1.85 multiplied by 17. This value will be equal to 31.45, and 2.1 multiply Q, we write 2.1 into Q, and to take the mean, we will add all these values divided by total frequency, and this is 50, and this will be equal to 1.6p plus 2.1 Q plus, when we add 26.25 plus 31.45, this value is equal to 57.7. Look here, this is the estimated mean. And this estimated mean 1.6 P plus 2.1 Q plus 57.7, this will be equal to, this mean will be equal to 1.81. Our 1.6 P plus 2.1 Q plus 57.7 over 50. And this value will be equal to 1.81 because the estimated mean is 1.89. We can write this 1.6 P plus 2.1 Q plus 57.7 equal to 1.81 multiplied by 50. And this value will be equal to 90.5, and 1.6 P plus 2.1 Q equal to 90.5 minus 57.7, and this will be equal to 32.8. And next equation we can find when we add all these frequency, P plus Q plus 15 plus 17 will be equal to 50. And therefore, this will be equal to P plus Q. 15 minus 50 minus 15 minus 17, this will be equal to 18. We have two equations. One is P plus Q equal to 18. And second equation, 1.6 P plus 2.1 Q equal to 32.8. To find the value of P and Q, we put the value of P from this equation. This is equal to 18 minus Q. And when we substitute this value in this equation, in the second equation, this equation become 1.6 into P is 18 minus Q plus 2.1 Q equal to 32.8. Now we can write this. We can write 28.8 minus 1.6 Q plus 2.1 Q equal to 32.8. And 1.6 minus 1.6 plus 2.1 Q, that will be equal to 0.5 Q. And 32.8, and this value 0.5 Q equal to 32.8 minus 28.8, and 0.5 Q equal to 4, and Q will be equal to 4 over 0.5, and this will be equal to 8. Now to get the value of P, we substitute the value of 8 in this equation, equation 3. This is equation 2, 1, and this is equation 2. And now we put the value of Q in this equation. We get P equal to 18 minus 8, that's equal to 10. Therefore, the answer here is P is equal to 10, Q is equal to 8. This is the answer. Question number 10, the diagram shows a pentagon. Calculate the interior angle B. Look here, this is the pentagon. The sum of interior angle of polygons formula is n minus 2 into 180. Here is, this is the pentagon, 5-sided shape. We can write 5 minus 2 into 180. This value equal to 540 is the total interior angle. Look here, all other interior angle here is angle B plus 106 plus 148 plus 120 plus 79. And we add all these values, we get B plus 453 equal to 540. And this will be equal to, B will be equal to 540 minus 453. And this will be equal to 87. And B angle is 87. This is the answer. Part B in pentagon AE 8 centimeter, AD 15, calculate length ED. We have to calculate length ED. We suppose that this length name is as X, and look here, the AE length is given here is 8 centimeter, and the AD length here is 15 centimeter. We will draw a line from A to D, and we get a triangle AED. In this triangle, 3 sides, 15, 8, and X. And the one angle is given here. when three sides and one angle relationship, we take the cosine rule. And to find the value of x, we use the cosine rule. In this cosine rule, 15 square will be equal to x square plus 8 square minus 2 into 8 into x into cos 120. And this is the 15 square equal to 8 square plus x square minus 2 into 8 into cos of angle between them is 120. And we substitute the value here. 15 square here is 225 and 8 square is 64. 2 into 8 is 16 into cos 120. Now we shift the 64 from right to left side. It becomes 225 minus 64. X square is written as it is. 2 times 8 is 16. Cos 120 is minus 1 over 2. And this x is written as it is. And this value becomes 161 equal to x square minus plus 16 over 2 is 8x. Now x 161 shift from left to right side, it becomes x square plus 8x minus 161 equal to 0. We can simplify this quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. This is the quadratic formula we will use here. B square x equal to b square minus 4ac over 2a. Now we will substitute the value of a, b, and c. The coefficient of x square is a, coefficient of x is b, and constant is c. Here is b is 8. Therefore, we write minus 8 plus minus b is all 8. Therefore, we write 8 square minus 4 into a is 1. C is minus 161. Our 2 into a is 2 into 1. When we now we simplify this, we get minus 8 equal to 64 plus 644. Now we take the square root of 64 plus 644. This value becomes 26.6. And therefore, x equal to minus 8 plus minus 26.6 over 2. Next, we will take two value. Either one is minus 8 plus 26.6 over 2. Next is minus 8 minus 26.6 over 2. And this value become 18.6 over 2. And this become 9.3. And second value is become minus 34.6 over 2. This is 17.3. Now we will take the positive value only. We ignore this value. Now ignore. And therefore, the value of x is ED. And this value is equal to 9.3. This is the answer. Question 11. Q is the point. N minus 4R is the point. Minus 1 8S is the point 32. The length QR is 13 units. Find the two possible values of n. Firstly, we mark the points, 2 points, Q and R. Q is n minus 4 and R is minus 1, 8. The distance between Q and R is 13 unit, and we use the distance formula to calculate the distance between 2 points. This formula is d square equal to x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Look here, this value is considered as x1 and this is y1 and this is x2 and second coordinate is considered as y2. Now we substitute the value in this formula. The value become distance d here is 13. We write here is 13 square equal to x2, look here is minus 1. We will write here is minus 1 and x1 here is n minus 1 minus n whole square and y2 is 8, y1 is 4, minus 4 we write 8 minus 4. And next you see that this 13 square become 169. And 8 plus 4 become 12. 12 square is 144. We shift the value 144 from right to left side. This become 169 minus 144. We write minus 1 minus n whole square equal to 169 minus 144. We take the difference 169 minus 144. It becomes 25. And therefore, we take the square root on both sides. when we take square root on both sides, the when minus n whole square root equal to 25 square root. Square root will be cancelled. The square root of 25 is plus minus 5. Next, we will take the two values. One is minus 1 plus 5. Other will be minus 1 minus n minus 5. Look here, the first value minus 1 minus n equal to 5. We shift n from left to right and 5 from right to left. This become minus 5 and this minus n become plus n. And same here, we shift the minus 5 from right to left and this minus n shift from left to right. And this become positive 1. Now look here, the n will be equal to minus 6 and this n become equal to 4. Therefore, we get two values, minus 6 and 4. Part B, RST is a straight line and RS ratio RT equal to 2:5. Find the coordinate of T. Firstly, we will write the coordinate of R and S from the question. The R coordinate minus 1, 8, S coordinate 3, 2. Next, we suppose that the coordinate of T are AB. And after this, we will write these coordinates into vector form. In the vector form, we will write OR equal to minus 1, 8, S is written as OS, and this will be 3, 2, and OT we will write AB. After this, look here, RS ratio RT is 2:5. Therefore, firstly, we will find the RS vector and then RT vector. RS vector, you know, RS equal to OS minus OR, and then we will substitute the value. OS here is 3, 2, and minus is written as it is. OR is minus 1, 8. We get 3 minus minus 1 is 4. 2 minus minus 8 equal to minus 6. We will find RT now, and the RT vector will be OT minus OR. Therefore, the right here is OT minus OR, and OT value here is OT vector is AB and OR vector minus 1, 8. Therefore, this value become A minus minus 1 become A plus 1. B minus minus 8 become B minus 8. Now we take the ratio RS ratio RT, and this ratio RS ratio RT equal to 2:5. And we can write this RT over RS. We reverse the left fraction, then the right fraction also reverse. Therefore, we can write 5 RT over RS equal to 5 over 2. And we have to find the value of RT. This value will be equal to 2 over 5 RS. And the RT, we can write the RT equal to 5 over 2 into RS. And look here, the 5 over 2 RS vector is 4 minus 6. And therefore, RT value becomes 5 over 2 into 4. And then 5 over 2 into 6. And this value equal to 5 over 2 into 4. And this become value 20 over 2. And this will be equal to 10. And the 5 over 2 into minus 6. 5 times 6 is minus 30. Minus 30 over 2 is become minus 15. Now we can find the value of RT. That's value equal to OT minus OR, and the OT minus OR equal to 10 minus 15. We shift OR from left to right side, it becomes OT vector is AB, and OR shift from left to right, it becomes plus OR, and therefore we write 10 minus 15 plus OR. Next, we will write AB 10 minus 15 plus OR vector is minus 1 minus 8. Look here, this is the vector OR minus 1, 8. And then 10 minus 1 become 9, and minus 15 plus 8 become minus 7. Therefore, AB vector is 9 minus 7. The coordinate of AB become 9 minus 7, and this is the answer.
Question number 11, part 3, find the equation of perpendicular bisector RS. Now look here, this is the line RS having coordinates -1, 8 and 3, 2. And this line is perpendicular bisector. The line perpendicular bisector is the line which cuts the RS at center, and this line is perpendicular to RS. And firstly, we have to now we have to find the equation of line. In the equation of line y equal to mx plus c, firstly we have to find the gradient of this perpendicular bisector. If we calculate the gradient of this line RS, after calculating the gradient of line RS, we can calculate the gradient of this line perpendicular bisector. This gradient will be equal to -1 over gradient of line RS. And firstly, we calculate the gradient of RS. Now look here, the gradient of RS will be equal to the formula, you know, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Look here, this is x1, y1, and these coordinates are x2, y2. Therefore, we can write y2 minus y1, that value will be equal to 2 minus 8. And x2 minus x1 will be 3 minus -1. And therefore, this value becomes 2 minus 8 equal to -6. And 3 minus -1, it becomes plus 4, -6 over 4, and we simplify this. It becomes, when we divide the 6 by 2, we get 3, and when we divide the 4 by 2, we get 2. Therefore, -3 over 2 is the gradient of RS. After calculating the gradient of RS, you know the gradient of perpendicular bisector will be equal to negative reciprocal of gradient of RS. Therefore, we write -1 over gradient of RS. Now we substitute the value here. The -1 over minus and gradient of RS is -3 over 2. Look at this, is 3 over 2. And we substitute the value. Therefore, this becomes minus will be cancelled, 2 shift from denominator to numerator, this becomes 2 over 3. Now after calculating the gradient, we will calculate the point where this line passes through the point. Now this point is the midpoint of RS. We will calculate the midpoint of RS. You know the formula of midpoint is equal to m will be equal to x2 plus x1 over 2 and y2 plus y1 over 2. The midpoint of the coordinate will be x1 plus x2 over 2. Look here, this is x1 and x2. Therefore, we will add -1 plus 3, or you can write 3 minus 1, and this is 3 minus 1 over 2, and x2, y2 plus y1 is 8 plus 2 over 2, and this value becomes 2 over 2, and this becomes 10 over 2, and we will write there is -2 over 2 and 10 over 2, we get midpoint -1, 5. After calculating the midpoint and gradient, we can find the equation of line. Now look here, the equation of line y equal to mx plus c, we write m is 2 over 3. Now y equal to 2 over 3x plus c. To calculate c, we will substitute the coordinate of midpoint m -1, 5, because this line passing through this point. The line, this is the perpendicular bisector line, is passing through the m. Therefore, we can substitute the value, we can substitute the coordinate of m in this equation. Now, so therefore, the value of y here, the coordinate of y here is 5, and the coordinate of x is 1. Therefore, we can write 5 equal to 2 over 3 minus 1. And this value will be equal to 5 plus 2 over 3. We shift this -2 over 3 from left to right side. Now c will be equal to 5 plus 2 over 3. And we can write this 15 plus 2 is 17 over 3. This is the LCM of 1 and 3 is 3. Therefore, to make the denominator same, we multiply 5 over 1 by 3. Therefore, we get 15 over 3, and 15 over 3 plus 2 over 3, this value becomes 17 over 3. After calculate the value of C, we substitute the value of M and C in this equation, and this equation becomes y equal to 2 over 3x plus 17 over 3. We write here is y equal to 2 over 3x plus 17 over 3. If and we can write this equation y equal to 2 over 3x plus 17 over 3, we will write into mixed fraction 2 over 1 over 3, and this is the answer.